right, let's bring back in our guest, still with us, of course, former prosecutor, criminal defense attorney David Bruno, former homicide prosecutor Melba Pearson. And Melba, I'll start with you. And I want to begin this by saying paramedics who are working on a scene with other officers, it's very rare for them to be charged. There is some suggestion that they were getting instructions from the officers, but that's neither here nor there. What do you think about this case and the idea that paramedics under these circumstances should or should not face charges? And not only did they inject him with the ketamine, which is a very powerful sedative and known to have some side effects, but David, it's shown that the amount that they gave him was far too much for his weight. And the issue here was, again, excited delirium. We've heard that word. Remember from the George Floyd case? A lot of people are not using that anymore. It's been used to justify violence in a number of situations, but they were afraid of excited delirium. That's what they're claiming. Now, the officers said it was them. They put the onus on them because the ME said it was essentially the ketamine that did the killing. So do they have more of a problem?
I'll tell you who has the problem. The prosecutor has the problem. Because if I were the prosecutor of that case, I would want everybody tried joined together. Okay? Because what happened in the police case is that the officers point the finger at the paramedics. And what's going to happen in the paramedics case is they're going to point the finger at the police officers, one of which has already been acquitted. Also, the cause of death is going to be at issue like it was George Floyd. Let's not forget, the prosecutor was able to call Tobin, the pulmonologist that testified about the respiratory issues and cutting off of the oxygen versus the cardiac issue. These cases very much really depend on the evidence, the medical evidence as the cause. And then there's great questions that have already been asked on this panel. Yeah, we're going to have to see why they did what they did and why they did the amount that they did, because this was a younger body that they were dealing with.
Quickly, Melba, I want to show you some video of some other paramedics in Illinois who have been charged with first-degree murder for what they did to this particular patient. Let's take a look.
We're spinning them around. I'm going to put them up. Stand up. Stand up. All right, Earl, this is getting a little silly, man. Here you go.